Good day, everyone. This is your friend Dr. Arlie Macasiano Imperio speaking in favor of Pinoy Millionario, who is a symbolic personality that aims to promote financial freedom to all Filipinos. And this is March 3 Massive Action, where the focus is we have to make a choice whether we truly want to be more healthy versus against getting sick. And the main idea is that we value health at the DNA level. That's our health message. And our goal is to share this message to others. And eventually, we serve as a DNA wellness influencer. And DNA can be one new word that you have to master for the rest of your life. DNA, that is for deoxyribose nucleic acid. So you can see the letters being emphasized. This is the biochemical name of DNA. And Imorigen has ingredients like dietary nucleotides, amino acids, and peptides that support DNA health, DNA stability, and DNA repair. So the description of the vital importance of the DNA is shown by the one-page presentation on the left, where we start with the human body. Inside the human body are many organs, and each organ is important to our health. Even only one organ fails, that one organ will affect the entire body. And inside each organ are tissue and cells. So that's now the microscopic level of our body. The organs as seen by the naked eye is the gross level of our body. And then through instruments like electron microscopy, where we look into the cell, especially into the nucleus of the cell, we now see the chromosome. And inside the chromosome are the array of DNA, and inside the DNA are the nitrogen bases that will make up nucleotide DNA and nucleotide RNA. So this is now the molecular foundation of our life. So if we review how the body is organized, basically it's in three levels: gross level, microscopic level, and molecular level. And at the molecular level, it is DNA, which has the nitrogen bases. Guanine, a nitrogen base, is paired with cytosine, another nitrogen base. Thymine is paired with adenine. So this will comprise the nucleotide DNA. However, in the nucleotide RNA, it's the same except that thymine is uracil. Therefore, we have five nitrogen bases: guanine, cytosine, thymine, uracil, and adenine. And take note that adenine is the most abundant nutrient supplied, and adenine is the precursor that will lead to the production of ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. And this is the natural energy currency of the body. It is created inside the mitochondria, which is present in the cytoplasm of every cell. Therefore, on this basis, my dear friends, we can now understand that one of the major benefits of taking nucleotide supplementation is the maintenance, support, and build-up of body energy. There is no stimulant like caffeine or caffeine-like substances like guarana. It is purely from the production of ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. So is energy important? It's so important, my dear friends. We need energy to get up from bed. We need energy to walk. We need energy to work. We need energy to fight any threats that can harm the body. We need energy to live as long as we can. So energy is so important. That alone is already, let's say, a very important, contribution to our health. Now, we would like to emphasize the importance of health. We need health to get what we want. And when we got what we wanted, the more health we need. In fact, we should be healthier because we are already older. If when we were younger, we saw the vital importance of health, the more so when we're older. So we need health all the time to get what we want and to enjoy what we got. And to be more healthy, the three vital components are always check up or evaluate our organs in advance. We do not wait for symptoms or health problems to appear. Number two is to develop a healthy lifestyle. This is the habits that we have to develop that would lead to health. And number three is the proper use of functional foods. And there are functional foods that will support DNA health like nucleotides, amino acids, peptides, and vitamins and minerals. So remember that health is our first form of wealth. Health is wealth, and the best time to act on health is now, and we do so for the rest of our life. And in building up the livelihood program, this is the simplest, let's say, strategy, procedure, and activity. And the focus is doing the right activity every day. Just be consistent and be persistent. Keep on doing it, and you will be surprised as the days, the weeks pass by. Our lives will be better in terms of health because we're taking forever healthy products. In terms of wealth because we are building up a livelihood source of income which we can leave as our legacy to the next generation. So what is the main idea? The main idea is to achieve the monthly target of becoming a director. And the requirement of being a director is to simply directly sponsor 5 people who will build the business, and then eventually find 5 people who would just be retail customers. So during the first week, you find the two because you need 2 legs in order to start earning. And then repeat the same thing. You have done it, you can do it again on the following week. Get 2. So it's 4. And since the target is 5, you can just get 1 on the third week because you're already building 4 groups and you get another 1. And then on the fourth week, go for momentum to achieve the target generation volume of at least 3,000 GV, 2,000 on one leg and 1,000 GV on the second leg, because when you have this kind of ratio, you will qualify for the global binary bonus pool. You will have 1 share of the 12% global binary pool. And then weekly, your goal is to get 2, right? Especially during the first week. So you just do this again and again. Get 2 who will follow you, who can also get 2. If they don't do it, just keep on doing it until you find 2 who can get 2. That's the main idea. So how do we do that? Well, it depends on what we do on a daily basis, what our activities are every day. Because by doing the right things on a daily basis, the weekly results would simply follow, as well as the results at the end of the month and the results at the end of 12 weeks or 3 months, or for 12 months or for 1 full year. So number 1 is to focus on building your list of people and do this regularly. At least every day you get 5 new names in your list. It's part of the work that we have to do. But the more list of names we have, the better, right? So we start by having it as much as we can. the list of all our friends since childhood, in work, in church, in community work, people we meet every day. The more names, the better. And then we start making contact through Facebook, through YouTube, through email, right? Through text messages, through room chats, we make contact. We talk about their family, their occupation, their recreation, their, let's say, source of revenue or money. And when we have identified the need for more health, the need for more, let's say, money, let's say work from home, extra income, we set an appointment for our contact to meet our uplines, or if we can do the presentation ourselves, we ask an appointment for a formal presentation, which will take about 15 to 30 minutes. So the main idea, if I may repeat, build your list of contacts, make contact, and set an appointment for number 4, the basic presentation. So it's very important to emphasize that you don't do the presentation when you made contact, because that is not the right time, because you are not yet sure if the person can have the time to listen to you for 15 or 30 minutes, and he may even cut you short by saying he is on an appointment, right? That's why you set an appointment. And then for a basic presentation, which will take 15 to 30 minutes, and then emphasize that the person will just listen for 15 to 30 minutes. After that, you will open the time for any question. Don't permit the person to ask questions while doing the presentation. And then just emphasize that during the presentation, probably 80% of the questions to be asked will already be covered or answered. So after the presentation, we now start answering questions and probably some objections, which is quite biased or emotional. So there is another training on how to handle objections. But after giving the presentation, usually there would be less questions and probably there would be no objections. But if there are, then simply deal them uh, appropriately. And then close the sale by simply asking the person to try the Forever Healthy products, starting probably with Immune Plus or the liquid or glucan or fulvic, and show the different packages, and then show the retail value of each package, and that if they become IBR, they get some benefits, or simply show the retail site where the person can just simply buy the product and enjoy 15% reward points, and the reward points can be used to buy products or for repurchases. And the person doing who bought at retail can also share the same to other friends at retail, and this person or customer one also enjoys the 15% redemption points or the reward points or shop points, as you may describe it. So that's how to close the sale. The idea is for the person to start taking Forever Healthy products or start doing the business, the livelihood, in order to Dr. Arlie Macasiano Imperio for, let's say, Pinoy Millonario. I look forward that you enjoyed and learned from what we discussed today. And always remember that God is the source of our life. Give Him all the glory. And also remember that prevention